Hi, my name is Faris. I'm the host here from TechX, and today we're here with Raj. He's the regional sales manager from DALI APAC, and here is Mr. Wilson. So today, Raj, this is our first time, and we're really excited about this new product. Tell us what's the story behind the Cupid.
The Cupid is just a very good idea because I think a few years ago, if you look at it, as the industry moved, everything was getting very expensive. This is our way, and DALI has always been in a pride where we are a very good value proposition company. So what we have done is, as we moved up, or everybody moved up in terms of value, we saw that there is a gap to recapture this, but we wanted to do it in a very nice way, in a very youngster way, and basically this is what we came up with all the technologies that we have learned for. Exciting colors, I guess exciting result, so choose what you like.
So the colors, that's what intrigues me the most, and that's something we see here in Malaysia too. People want something great, something that goes with their vibe of the house, but they also care about how it looks in their living room. Can you tell us more about why you chose these colors?
The reason for the colors is because no more is the old way of doing things, which is very boring, typically black, white or whatever. But we wanted to introduce something that is very, very colorful, because the way people has listened to music before now is very different. And this is how the Gen Alpha, Gen Z or whatever you want to call it, the youngsters are listening to music, and they want things that is vibrant, colorful, and their life is also very colorful. So that's the whole point of it.
And so the sound signature, so when I first heard it, I was shocked at how it got sounded. Raj, how did you guys manage to keep that DALI sound signature?
So DALI has always pride in terms of how we tune our speakers. And from the most expensive DALI core, you might be surprised to find out that basically the people that tune the DALI Cupid is actually those same people that actually tune for the DALI core. So you can see that basically all the sound is very consistent. This is the DALI sound, but we can assure you that even at what price point, even at this price point, it punch above its weight, and we are assured that you will appreciate the sound. That's the whole point.
I mean, what I found is that, I took this cream one back for review. I find that the sound has got very good mid-range. It's clear, dense, but the difference between this and something maybe like your Manuet SE is that this has a slightly more modern sound. I think it will cater to the younger crowd. It sounds more airy, but what I really like about this little guy is that it's got a lot of bass in a medium to medium small room. And it's not just bloated bass, but the bass is well controlled, but it gives you that sense of, big bass. Like what the LS35H tried to do with the 100 Hz bump, this has done it very well. I really enjoyed the speaker.
And for us, we have experienced it before, because if we are known for our version of LS35H is the Manuet. Even at that size, the bass performance is actually very good. So what we have done is we also call this as a baby Manuet for people who just want to get in there. And the whole point is basically, as you enter the hi-fi scene with this, there's always a continuous journey as your taste gets better or more precise and all that kind of stuff.
And I did find they were very easy to drive. I mean, I was only driving it with a 100 watt amp, and the bass was still there, coherent, nothing bloated, there was no stress at all in the sound.
Interesting enough, if you look at a spec sheet, people always says that it only has an 83 dB in terms of sensitivity. But you can listen to it, and DALI has always been known as speaker that's easy to drive, whatever the sensitivity is. We have tried it with a 3 watt amplifier. It works perfectly fine. We have tried it with a 9 watt tube amp. It works fine. So power is no more as before, where it used to be a problem. But now, what you see in the market is generally people who has just a very entry-level system amplifier. You can play with the Cupid, so not a problem at all. And it sounds good. That's the most important thing.
But the best part is the price.
And that's the whole point of reaching it at this price point, because now the affordability is very, very reachable.
I mean, at one time, get MSRP, you don't get much out there in the market at the moment. Not with this sound quality, where there is good focus, there is good, density to the tone. I mean, it's not going to beat speakers which cost 10 times more, but for the price, I would say high value for money.
Yeah. And of course, that's where we have all the sets that we have.
Yes, the amplifier, pairing, and the use case. So, and we're actually doing a combo at TechX, Cupid with a budget amp, so anyone can get started with a great sound immediately. So Mr. Wilson can tell us a little bit more about that.
Okay, so how come I'm working for TechX now? Okay, from what I've been given to understand, TechX has come up with packages for people who are entering the hi-fi scene, and to keep it affordable and real. So they are pairing the Cupid with some selected amplifiers. What you have here is the 4C ZA3. Very simple amplifier, balanced input, unbalanced input, and speaker outputs. And the beauty about this little baby is, if you're feeling a bit itchy, you can switch it into a mono block and use 2 units to get more power. I think mono block, this guy goes up to 200 watts per unit. So what is the price of the package with the 4C?
So this is actually our cheapest package. You can get this with any color of the DALI Kupid for about 2599.
2599. And then we can just get something simple like a Wim streamer.
Yeah. The cheapest streamer you can go with that is about 499, which is the Wim Mini.
So you're talking about 3000-ish?
Yeah,
everything.
3000.
Next up in the list, we have the Wim Vibe Link. Now the Vibe Link is an amplifier it's just an amplifier with a tone volume control, but there is no streamer in here, but it does have input for digital. So when you use this, it's very similar like the 4C. You still need a source, which is basically a streamer nowadays. Everybody streams, You have your Tidal, you have your YouTube music channels and all that. So
Spotify.
And Spotify. I don't use Spotify, okay? Okay, this guy comes in with 100 watts also, a Class D amplifier, and it's got all the necessary inputs for a very simple setup, but it does give good sound. Okay, moving on. As we move on next, for people who want something simple, you want less boxes, you just want to have a pair of speakers and one component, and there you go with the whole system. We have the Wim Amp Pro. Now the Wim Amp Pro comes with a streamer built in. So this is only 60 watts, but rest assured the 60 watts is sufficient to drive these speakers. They are very easy to drive speakers. So with the Wim Amp Pro, you have the Ethernet connection. So that's where you get the internet for your streaming. So it's got a built-in streamer where you can just control from your handphone. And of course, everybody has TV nowadays, they all want nice big TV, so you have the HDMI. Now you can your TV speakers are never loud enough, and if you really push it hard, like what I used to do with my drive seat, I blew my speakers at the end of the day, playing Gran Turismo. So fine, you plug your TV HDMI into this, and the sound will come out from the main speakers, giving you a better experience with your TV. So it becomes like a home entertainment center at the end of the day. You are able to stream music, watch your TV, and if you want to have a little record player, which a lot of youngsters are now into record players, it's very hip. So there's also an input for record. Now, how much is this one going for?
This one will be about...
Okay, now moving up the ladder, we have the hot brand at the moment, which is called Eversolo. Now Eversolo has been hitting the market really hard with all its new streaming components, and it's been doing extremely well. This is your Eversolo Play, but not the one with the CD player, okay? This is literally an all-in-one unit. You have a screen, whereas the Wim doesn't have it. The Wim, you control everything via your handphone or your tablet. This one has got a screen about, I think, 3.5-inch screen if I'm not mistaken, and the streamer is already built in. At the back, you got even more inputs and outputs. If you store music, on an external drive, you can just plug it in. And again, it's got all the various digital inputs and outputs for you to work with. So this is also another 60 water, right?
No, this is
No,
about
this is 100 watts.
yeah.
Oh, sorry, this is the 100 water. So more than enough to drive these speakers, and it's a wonderful unit to have if you want to keep things simple, yet be able to have everything in one box. And this one is packaged with the Cupid app,
About almost 5,000, yeah.
almost 5,000. But seriously, it's money well spent. Okay, so these are the packages that's available for y'all if you are interested. And where can we buy all these products from?
From TechX. Only at TechX. Not necessarily only at TechX.
Your DALI Kupid speakers will also be available at quite a few of your local favorite dealerships. We are talking about people like Star Laser, Star Pickers, no, Star Speaker. I always call them Star Speakers.
Yeah.
Terrible. And also Choi Audio. So look up on the internet, just search for DALI Kupid, where it's available, and you will find where it is. It's coming to the nearest dealer showroom that's nearest to you.
Okay, so one more thing. If you could describe the DALI Kupid in one word, how would you describe it, both of you? Let's start with Mr. Raj.
I would say it's complete as a beginner set. Everything you need is there.
Thank you, Mr. Raj. And you, Mr. Wilson?
I would say it's good fun. Me personally, I love either the yellow one or the cream one.
Oh, do you have a favorite color as well?
Yes, I
So
do.
you got those two colors down. You got three more. Choose.
My favorite is actually the blue, because that fits into what. That's how I live with color theme. Yeah.
I think I prefer the yellow one as well. It's much more colorful.
The yellow one is really cool.
Yeah.
So, making it. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Raj.
All right.
Thank you, Mr. Wilson, for having us today.
Thank you, Faris.
All right.